Hey guys, Linda here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. Okay, so today, got something a little new. As I said before, I've reorganized my yarn a lot this past January. A lot. Went through, I logged every single skein that I had, and yeah, I came across a few interesting skeins that I had no idea I had. So, backstory is that my sister gave me back some yarn that I had given her before. She just doesn't have time to do anything with it, so she decided to give it back to me. And then one of my mom's co-workers has gotten married and moved in with her now husband, and she didn't have the space or the time for it, so she gave me a lot of yarn too, so I had to go through everything and just get everything sorted. Well, I don't know if it was from my sister's bag or my mom's co-worker's bag, but I found this. This is Baby Bee Soft Snuggly Later Gator, I believe is the colorway. It's just really, really a lot of fun. And I don't know. It's kind of like a small Chanel type yarn. I'm trying to get where you can see it. Yeah, it's like a small Chanel yarn, and I'm really interested to see it and see how it works up and to use it and to see if I like it, because as I said before, I cannot use the blanket yarn because it hurts my wrist. But this seems like it might be better, and apparently this was $5.29 originally when whoever bought it. Yeah, I really like this, and honestly, if I end up liking it, they do have other colors. There are other, like, I think that Michaels has something called a skinny Chanel. There are other yarns like this out there, and that would be fun. Maybe not to use all the time, but to use some of the time for some of my plushies. Now, when I saw this color, I really, really wanted to do an egg bunny out of it. The only problem is I only have this one skein, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. But it calls for an H hook, which is a size 8. I don't think it needs an H. I'm going to use probably either my 4 or like a little bit lower. It says it's a 4 medium weight. I have no idea what that means. No clue. None. Then it's got all the other symbols to tell you how to take care of it afterwards. This has, let's see, it's 4 ounces, 236 yards. So it's like a rainbowy, speckly white color. I'm trying to get it to show it. That's probably as best I'm going to get to show. But it's really soft and it's really fun. So I really want to make an egg bunny. The question is do I just go for the egg bunny, and then if I run out of yarn, I have to make a Hobby Lobby trip just to finish it up? But then my thing is if I don't like this yarn, I'm kind of stuck with a little bit left afterwards. Who knows? Honestly, I think I'm going to go for the egg bunny. If I run out of yarn and I don't like it, I'll just do the outro then. If I run out of yarn and I do like working with it, I'll go get another skein and finish it off. And I have looked at this in store before. They've got several different colors, so I'm kind of intrigued. But I've also got other different kinds of yarns in there that I didn't even realize I had, or that I got from one of those bags, and I'm really intrigued to use it as well and to see if I like it. So, who knows? But we are going to get off here. I'm going to find my egg bunny pattern, and that is by Emma/Knitting Day, something like that. But I can't find that pattern like online anymore. I translated it anyway, and I did find something similar last time I had to make an egg bunny, so I'll post that in the description. And yeah, we are going to make an egg bunny out of this and see how I like it. I've never used this yarn before, but it's really, really soft and it's really, really cute. So today's the day. Hey guys, okay, so I've been working with this yarn, Baby Bee, Soft and Snuggly, and it's in the color Later Gator. As you can tell, there is plenty of yarn left. I could make a small army of egg bunnies, or even of just Chanel critters. First things first, I was worried about this yarn because it is like a Chanel type feel. I was worried about the shedding, the being able to see my stitches. Neither one of those was a problem. Was there shedding? A tiny bit. Tiny bit. When I say a tiny bit, it was really just because when I was cutting, it would come off the end. So there really wasn't any trouble there. Seeing my stitches at first, because I wasn't used to it, yes. But once I got used to it, it was just fine, and I could see and count them just fine, and I did not have to continuously use my stitch marker like I thought I was going to have to. As far as the colorway, I love it. There are 12 different colors, and I'm kind of addicted and want to have all 12 colors, but I'm going to show some restraint and wait until I get at least one of my like little shelves cleared off so that could just be the Baby Bee shelf. Other than that, I really cannot wait to use this again. It did not hurt my wrist. I used my size 4 Clover Moore hook, and it was so nice and soft to work with, and I really loved it. So I'm going to show you the egg bunny now. Here it is. It's so cute. The only problem that I ran into is that I got distracted a little bit, and one of the ears they have the same amount of rows, but just one of them is a different, like, I don't know how to say it. I missed a row on one of them, and I put it at the end instead of just going back because I was afraid of frogging this because it is Chanel, and I did not want that to happen. So, and I really didn't want to have to go back and make another ear. So, but yeah, this is so cute, and it's so soft. I used like my regular yarn to do the eyes and the nose. I wish the nose stood out a little bit more, but it was what I had on hand, and it is just the little tail and everything. It's too much. I love it. I want a whole army of these. Like, I love sitting here feeling, I'm kind of tempted to keep this. I really am. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it and see how it does. It's really, really cute. And the perfect colors for Easter, in my opinion. So, yeah. I would say if you can get it on sale, $5.29 for one skein. It's a bit much, but I don't know. You can make multiple things out of this if it's like this chubby bunny size or this Easter bunny size, whatever you call it. It worked up really, really nicely. I'll show you the bottom. You can see the different rows. You can see this different stitches throughout. Like, it worked up so nice, and it's just so soft. I cannot get over how soft this thing is. But, I don't know, $5.29 is not bad. But I definitely prefer getting my stuff not for full price. So, I'd have to go on one of their 30% off weeks or something like that. However, I can foresee myself using this yarn in the future, which was what this whole thing was about, was experimenting with a different type of yarn that I normally wouldn't use and seeing how it goes. I really like it. I really do. I just think it makes the cutest little thing, and it's just so soft. So soft. So yeah, I kind of want to go and get a bunch of this, but I'm not going to. I also makes me wonder about the Skinny Chanel at Michael's. I am very curious about that now. So next time I'm at my local Michael's, I might have to stop in and grab one of those if they have it. But yeah, I'm really impressed, really love it. I don't know how else to convey it. I went into this thinking that it was going to be an issue, that there was going to, obviously, that there'd be so much fuzz around, which I've used Chanel yarn in the past, the kind from the Dollar Tree, and it shed like crazy. I hated using that stuff just because of the shedding, and honestly, it just wasn't my favorite to use. But this I can get behind. So yeah. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone!